Hello everyone, welcome to another Halloween season review. Today I'm reviewing Doomlings, a delightful card game for the end of the world. We're going to be looking at the components, the gameplay, and I'll go ahead and just start with the box. The box is excellent size, great for travel. This is a card game that there are no tokens or anything. It's simply made up of cards. The box is fantastic. They've done a great job. It just is very inviting. It's got that foil type technique here on the cover. Very cool looking with the lightning storms here in the background. The characters throughout these Doomlings are super cute. They're very adorable. And it's interesting, the actual gameplay here there are some catastrophe cards. We have different ages that you play through, different rounds, and then we have these different catastrophes come up, and then there's the end of the world. And based on that, we're at the end of the game, and then we figure out the points from there. It's a very simple game to play, so it is one of those games that you can play with the family, with kids, and it's just silly fun, and the artwork and everything just really adds to it. They've done a really great job with that. So the box looks fantastic. It's going to carry on throughout the cards, as you'll see. They did a fantastic job with this. I'd like to thank them for sending Doomlings for sending a copy for review. I do also have some expansions that I'll be looking at in some future videos. We have the Overlush expansion. We have the Imaginary Ends, as well as the Legends of Enderas. So let me know in the comments if you have one that you think I should look at first, and we'll be getting to all three of them over the next while. But with that set aside, I bring this up because there are quite a few expansions available now that you can add to the base game, as well as they're coming out with more. And one of the big things that I actually appreciate about this base box at this time is it does provide storage for additional cards to be added to your base game. So don't be, too surprised when you open this up and you'll see that there is a good chunk of space here held up with some blank space cardboard areas, right? But as it notes, it is for future Doomlings, right? So I appreciate that, because then as you get these cards, you'll be able to just add them into this one single box, and you don't have to, apologize, hit the camera there. You don't have to have all these different boxes. You can have all your Doomlings in one spot. So that's really awesome. Also, so we open it up. I think the box is great and room to grow, which is very nice. The base game also includes a special foil card, and it is, to my knowledge, I'm trying to figure this out here, but this game comes with all of these trait cards. There are some, I guess you could say, duplicates, but it's kind of purposeful. So there's a lot of variety in all of these cards. The artwork, the abilities, some are just going to have points. They all have different tasks here. You have bark, woof. I think it's a great dad joke there with the puns. But we have trunk. Again, there may be duplicates, right, of the cards in here, but they actually play off of each other, right? So with the swarm, your points are going to be equal to the number of swarm traits in the pile. So you get a bunch of them to get more and more points. But just look at these little Doomlings. They are adorable for sure. And the little flavor text here is really fun. And so we'll show you a few more of these, but the base game includes one special foil version of one of the cards in the deck. The one I have in this one was this one here. It's a dominant trait, which is very cool. And we have at World's End, which will make sense here in a second, you get to choose a color and +1 point, whenever it's talking +1 here, +1 for all traits of that color in your trait pile. So at the end of the world, you get to choose that. And then this icon here reminds us that we can get some bonus points here. So very cool, the foil cards here. I will note that you can, so from the backs, you really can't tell which is which. However, the side of the card is different. So I will note that it's not a huge deal, especially if you get more and more of them in the deck, because then you're not sure what it is. And it's not, at least I haven't come across in the base game, any sort of advantage of like manipulating the deck at this point necessarily. There's discard and stuff like that. So, but I just wanted to note that they do kind of stick out there. But the other bonus to that, I guess, is you're able to find them fairly quickly. So that is really cool that they include that, though. In the base game, you get a special foil card. Tons and tons of different traits. The quality of the cards are fantastic. Again, looking at the foil and the other one, they have that both deluxe like linen finish to them, and so they're just a really, really high quality, nice card. So really enjoy that. You have the back, the graphic design on these really are great. The backs here, and then of course the different Doomlings. The numbers here are nice and large so that you can see those in the corner. There is color, right? So a lot of the scoring and things may be based on color, and there is a slight change, or there is a change in the design. So you'll see here the purple kind of has these almost like a DNA structure type thing here. The red just kind of have these. So the colors, if you do have some difficulty with distinguishing colors, the cards do have this kind of pattern background that can help distinguish them as well. So that's a nice addition as well, but they're just really well laid out. So the great quality, great production, just really couldn't ask for a better production on the cards themselves. So let's talk about what else comes in the box and the rule set here. So a lot of times I like to learn by watching videos, but I also like to read through the rules as well. Make sure that I'm not missing anything. And of course, with the reviews, I want to make sure or review the rule set as well. Is it clear? Is it presented well? Are there examples? Things like that. So looking at this rule set, it does a great job with using graphics, so a visual element along with the description. It goes through the setup, it has the gameplay, taking a turn, it goes through the catastrophes and the phases and what to do there, as well as the end of the game and scoring. Again, this is also all the colored cards here, a color texture guide, so it shows you again all the different types of cards and the different textures used to help distinguish them if people may struggle with distinguishing the colors. So really well done there. On the other side, it goes into a little more detail on some of the effects, the gene pool, dominant traits, helpful icons, the discard pile, and things like that. So just really well done. And I read through it, I can play the game, right? There's no sort of confusion. So well done there. Besides the trait cards, which I'll show more of, there are 4 included reference cards, which is very nice. They are double-sided, and you could kind of share these up. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the gene pool cards in here, and they are double-sided. They're the same cards. They just have different coloring to them. So you can choose whichever that you like the best. And so we'll set those aside. Again, this is 2 to 6 players, and these are the age cards. So they are going to be basically the start of each round. I can kind of show you just real quick, simple, what a round of Doomlings would look like. Because the gameplay, again, very, very simple, but fun stuff. So everyone's going to start with one of these. This is your gene pool. The gene pool is basically your hand limit, is the kind of most significant element for the gameplay when talking about the gene pool. So everyone's going to start with a gene pool of 5, meaning that they have, when they, at the end of their turn, they need to have 5 cards. So as far as the game setup, you are always going to start with the Birth of Life. This is the beginning age card. So you're going to set that aside. And then you have all of these different cards here representing a round of gameplay. They are called Ages, and they do different things for the round. So some here, like this one, if you play a colorless trait, you may play another colorless trait. So this actually, if you have a lot of colorless traits, allows you to get a lot of those down into your trait pool down in front of you, where you're going to be able to score points at the end of the game. This one here, Natural Harmony, you may not play a trait of the same color as the last trait played. So again, these just make each round a little bit unique. Traits in your trait pile cannot be swapped, stolen, or discarded during that age. We have Coastal Formations, draw a card after you stabilize. That's basically drawing or discarding cards to your gene pool. Talk about that. Eclipse, players cannot play red traits. So they just limit. They also draw, you have draw cards, you cannot play green ones, you ignore all the trait actions. This one here, players cannot play purple traits. So you get the idea. So there's these different ones. You can draw cards, they restrict what you can play, and there's all sorts of them. And you're going to shuffle these up, and you're going to do 3 piles of 3. This is a traditional game. In the rules, it does also talk about, hey, if that felt like a little long to you, well, maybe just do 2 cards, right? Or if you want a little bit of a longer game, go ahead and maybe add a few ages in there. But you'll see there's actually a good chunk of age cards that you won't see. And so there's good variability built into this as well, with the amount of content just in the base game. So then you have these different catastrophes. You're going to shuffle these up, and you're going to put 1 in each of these stacks of cards. Now looking at these are a little bit different. So when they come up, they do have a similar thing here where they are going to have a special something for that round. But they also all have a World's End portion down here at the bottom of the card. That is only going to trigger on the 3rd and final catastrophe. That will signify the end of the game, and it provides an additional something for that end of the game. So this one here, you get +4 points to the players with the fewest traits in their trait pile. Now again, these are not known before the end of the game, so it does add some of that unknown variability to the game. So that's that one there. These generally are -1 to the gene pool, but you'll see here, this one doesn't change the gene pool. This one actually adds 1. Generally, the catastrophes lower the gene pool by 1. So lots of variability here in how things are scored. And again, you're only going to see 3 of these in a game, and they're going to come up in different orders. So you may actually not play or have, that specific catastrophe come up for the World's End scoring. You may have a duplicate, in a few games, but there's quite a few, and so they all come up in different orders. So again, lots of variability as it comes to the gameplay there. So once you've done that, we're gonna shuffle up each of these piles. So you have 4 now with 3 normal kind of age cards and 1 catastrophe. You're gonna shuffle each of these piles up, and then you're going to stack them on top of each other. So you don't know exactly where these catastrophe cards are. You could end up with 1 catastrophe card right after the first round, or you could have it at the end of this chunk of cards and then at the beginning of this one. So you might have 2 catastrophes right in a row. Regardless, you're going to get all that set up. You're going to put the Birth of Life on top. And from there, you're going to shuffle up these trait cards really, really well. You will want to ensure that you do that, because as you play, when you play the traits into your trait pool in front of you, you generally are going to keep them in their categories, in the colors. So at the end of the game, you're going to want to try to shuffle those up as you pull them together, but you're going to want to shuffle them really well in between each game. For the different players, you're going to go and you're going to deal out 5 cards, 5 of these trait cards. You're going to put all the other cards, all these other trait cards in the middle of the table. Deal out the cards. The first player is the person left of the dealer here. And I may not have shuffled up real well since from my last game here, but here's some example hand. And the first player left of the dealer is going to flip over whatever the age card is. Of course, the first round, it's always going to be this one here. So it's reminding you, really, set your gene pool to 5, play 1 trait each turn, and stabilize. That's your general, what you're going to do. So you simply have to choose one of your cards in front of you. And as the game suggests, you don't have to spend a ton of time strategically going through this. Obviously, you have certain cards that may play well off of each other, but generally you could just play whatever card that you like. Look at this one here. Awesome artwork here, introspective. Puddle on the street, will I ever feel complete? And the action, so this is just a symbol to signify when I play this, and only when I play it initially, I get to perform this action. I get to draw 4 cards. So if I do that, or I could play, again, this one here is just a simple 2 points. There's no other abilities or actions and things. Here's another action. We did not get any cards that are like the scoring things, but this one here, for example, selective memory, play 1 card from the discard pile, play its action. So it allows me to actually pull 1 from there, and it's play 1 card from the discard pile. So you actually look through there and figure out what you want to play. This one here, all opponents discard 1 trait from their trait pile, territorial. So as you go through this, we get to choose. Maybe we would actually just start with this one here. Then we perform any actions, do the things, and then we do what is called stabilizing. And what that is counting the cards in your hand and then getting to what your gene pool shows. So I played 1, I started with 5, I actually just draw back up to 5 from the trait stack here. Again, if I had more than that, so if I already had 5, I wouldn't do anything. If I had 6 or 7, I would need to discard those 1 or 2 cards to get down to 5. Maybe I only ended up with certain cards. I'm able to play more. I would, only have 1 card. I need to draw 4 cards, right? So we get back to this. And I think the terminologies actually works really well, stabilizing. And with that, that's a turn. And then it goes to the next player. They do the same thing with the age cards as they come up. So this one here, the Messiah, play this age in reverse. First player last and last player first. So we basically signifies that. We swap who actually plays first this round, and then we go about the same thing. We play another one. This is air lands. Players cannot play blue traits that round. You keep going. Here's Awakening. Play another round. Preview the next age. So you actually, I'll get to see, okay, we have a solar flare coming up. We're going to lose a gene pool. We're also going to discard half our hand. So we want to make sure that we're playing what we want here. And we would not utilize or do the World's End because this will be our first catastrophe when that comes up. Whenever those come up, in player order, you are going to do the gene pool adjust the gene pool for everybody. Then everyone's going to discard this. You would just go in turn order there. And then the first player would actually change with the catastrophe. So once we've done all that, the first player will actually pass clockwise. And that's really it. You're going to play through until you get to that third catastrophe. You're going to do the things on the card. You're going to do the end scoring. And that's Doomlings. So it's very simple, but a very fun, kind of chaotic game that has some great artwork, great quality production to it that is just lots of fun. And you're going to have, you have options to add to it, but the game already has a lot of variability built into it with the different age cards and catastrophes and how the end game scoring works. There is a lot of player interaction as well with the different trait cards that come up. So yes, they manipulate your gene pool at the World's End. This one here, there are certain cards in here that allows you to play at specific points, not on your turn. So at World's End, you may play Sneaky from your hand. So you can actually keep this in here. Doesn't have to take up one of your turns, but all of a sudden you actually get to pull this out. This one here is pretty fun. It's Poisonous. You actually swap Poisonous with a trait from an opponent's trait pile. So you actually can basically kind of steal theirs. We can steal a trait from an opponent's trait pile. The dominant cards are special. You can only have 2 of them normally in your trait pool, but they are special beyond that. They have this gold border and a star, and they are actually not, you can't steal these or discard them from your opponents, but you can only have 2 of them. So really a great game, and this is one where I think the artwork and the flavor text and everything just really kind of adds to it and makes it fun. Because again, there's a lot of luck involved in what cards come up, but you're just kind of reacting to how things come up. You do have, okay, which of these cards is going to be, the best, or which one should I play now? You're dealing with these different age cards that may restrict that strategy and may change what you are going to do. There's cards here that are going to manipulate your opponent's piles, and you're able to play things from the discard. This one here, the Prepper at the World's End. You choose a World's End effect from the 3 catastrophes played for players to end on. So if you have this card, you actually get to choose the most beneficial one for you. So just some really clever actions and things throughout the game as well. And just a ton of variety. So that is Doomlings. If you have any questions, please feel free to put them in the comments below. Happy to answer those. And again, look forward to these other reviews. We'll be opening up and we're taking a look at the cards and everything in these different expansions. We have Doomlings, the Overlush again, Imaginary Ends, and the Legends of Enderas. So let me know which one you want to see first, but we'll be doing some more videos on that, and I'll be playing some more Doomlings. So been enjoying that. This is Doomlings, and that is how Lou sees it.